Hi English students, this is Miss Newman and I want us to talk about the research paper. Today I'm going to go over the topic sheet, show you how to do in-text citations using your Siegel textbook, and show you the works cited page, and show you how to do academic research, essentially using the library's resources, which are databases and electronic books. So this is actually going to be a fairly long video, so get ready, take notes, definitely get your Siegel textbook, and let me know if you have any questions by the time I finish this video. A research paper requires outside sources of information, so that would be books, articles, videos, interviews. I'm open to a variety of resource styles as long as it's an academic source and reliable. But you're using these outside sources to fully argue a stance on a particular topic. Every source that is utilized must have both an in-text citation attached to the sentence that has the source information. So for example, if the author's last name was Bowden, the in-text citation would have Bowden and then page 45. And it'll also have a citation on the works cited page. This research paper must include at least 2 outside sources. So not very many, but that's the minimum, 2 outside sources. So using your Siegel textbook at this point, I'm going to point out pages in both the blue edition and the green edition. The blue edition is the 3rd edition. The green edition is the 4th edition. So in the blue version, page 123 has an example of how to do in-text citations. Notice you can put the author's last name at the beginning of the sentence and the page number at the end, or have both the author's last name and page number at the end of the sentence, as example 2 shows. In the green edition of the Siegel book, it's on page 154. Page 154 has the exact same information. So it's either page 123 or page 154 to refer to, for example, in-text citations. And those go at the end of the sentences where you used information you didn't know beforehand. Notice the rough draft is going to be due Monday, October 18th by midnight in discussions, and this will be worth a daily grade in attendance for that week. The final draft due date is going to be October 25th by midnight in content. This paper is worth 30% of your final grades. This is by far the heaviest weight for a paper for the semester, but this is the longest paper you'll write for the class as well. Research papers should be at least 1,000 words in length, and that does count the works cited page. That's one thing students do ask me quite a bit. The works cited page is counted in the word count. Also, as you do these in-text citations, that'll count towards your word count as well. Formatting is 12-point Times New Roman font, double spaced with MLA heading and style. And remember, you used MLA heading the first essay, so that's all the same information as before. But the new piece of information that you need to remember that'll be different than your first paper is you will have to have a works cited page. So in the blue edition, the example works cited page is on page 168. Obviously, your works cited page won't be nearly as long. It only has to have 2 citations. If it has more, that's fine as well, but you'll need at least 2 citations. But use page 168 in the blue edition as an example. If you have the green edition, it is page 198, I believe. Nope, page 199 in the green edition has an example works cited page to use as a guide. There's also example citations within your Siegel textbook depending on the type of source that you're citing. So I definitely recommend flipping through it as you're doing your research to know how to do your citations. But if you are not sure how to cite a specific source, say if it's a website or a book that's got a 2nd edition or something like that, feel free to email me the description of your source and I'll help you find the example in the Siegel textbook on how to cite that source. Even if you have a website you're not sure how to cite, if you want to send me a link to that website and I can help you cite it. But you will have to have a works cited page. And when I say works cited page, I'm not talking about a list of links. Full finished citations are required for this works cited page. So the final draft late submission rule is the same as the first essay, 10 points off every day late. So just make sure you turn in that final draft on the 25th and you won't have to worry about that. All your final drafts are going to be graded using the English 101 grading rubric that's on the Getting Started page of Blackboard. And it's also going to be scanned using anti-plagiarism software. So make sure when you find outside information, of course, this paper is going to have outside information because that is part of the research paper, but just make sure you have those in-text citations and you cite the sources on your works cited page. So if you have any questions, let me know. You don't have to use this brainstorming outlining space, but if you would like to, it's there for you to jot down notes and kind of generate ideas. As you can see, your research paper is essentially open topic because I want you guys to choose topics that you're interested in. Choose something you really genuinely want to know more about. Notice there is going to be a research paper topic proposal next week that's in discussion board. So start to think about what topics you want to possibly consider writing about, and then the topic proposal and outline will be due next week. So if you want to look ahead, you can see the instructions already into the discussion board. But that way I'll know what topics you're going to focus on, and I'll give you feedback on those outlines next week as well. So I want to show you how to use the library's database resources. So now I'm going to turn to the computer and go to Wallace's regular page. So this is just wallace.edu, and I've gone to Campus Life and Resources at the top. Notice you can go down to Library to go to the Libraries page. And once you get to the Libraries page, on the left side, you're going to need to go to LRC databases, and this is going to give you access to all the academic sources. So notice that they have access to Alabama Virtual Library, the Wallace eBook Collection, JSTOR. There's a lot of really good databases to check out. I want us to click into Alabama Virtual Library because I'm going to point out two databases that are particularly helpful for an assignment like this. Once you click into AVL, you can click into College and University. And then now I want you to scroll down to EBSCOhost. This has some of the best information for just general topics for an English 102 or 101 paper. EBSCOhost is one of the best. And then Gale Power Search is another one that's very helpful because I know there's so many databases in here, it's really easy to get overwhelmed with information. But EBSCOhost and Gale Power Search are some of the best databases for just general knowledge. Some of these others are more topic specific as far as science and medical sources and that sort of thing. But EBSCOhost and Gale Power Search are some of the best. And those are going to give you access to academic peer-reviewed articles, which are legitimate sources. Another source to check out on the database page, the LRC database page, is the Wallace College eBook Collection. An eBook is just an electronic book that's been scanned so that you have access to all of the information that the book has. So you can search for your book here and then you would have access to it. All of these databases have citation tools. Some of them, the citations are at the bottom of the article. Some you click on a little yellow sheet of paper and it says cite and it'll cite it for you. But you can literally have your citations done for you. So that's another really cool part of using these LRC databases, is that they will cite the source for you for your works cited page. So if you're not sure how to use this source, just let me know. But I wanted to show you how to access some academic outside sources so that you're not just simply Googling. You might find some good sources through Googling, but there's also academic journals and ebooks you have access to. So, but as always, if you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. I'm always here to help guide you through this process. And I know the research paper in particular can be stressful, so I want you to know that I'm always here to help you in any way possible. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.